Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to the Friday night live stream for the Georgia Shooting Connection. We're glad y'all are here with us tonight. We've got almost a full panel. We've got the Emperor's with us tonight, celebrating 1,000 subscribers, and we've got the Wanderer, Mr. Jerry 1911, is with us, and he is at home this weekend, and I wasn't going to let the opportunity go by if we could get him on with us to do it. We've not had him on for a while, and he's usually on the road, and we've been talking about country songs. But I'm glad y'all are with us. Happy Friday, everybody. We've got the usual suspects. Mr. Kyle Lusk is here with me, my brother from another mother, and our pretty much a regular nowadays, our domesticated foreigner, the crazy Scotsman. We're always happy to have him, and we hope everybody's having a good week. So Chico ain't here to start it off, Kyle, so you got to tonight.
Oh, Lord. Good evening, everybody. I was in the middle of typing, so I'll just say it. Good evening, everybody. Glad everybody's here. It's going to be an interesting night. No telling what we're going to start talking about since we have Jerry and the Emperor himself. Glad it's Friday. God, what a week. I come close to quitting on Tuesday. It's been that kind of week. The AC has been messing up at work. I have to go out and stand in the sunshine to cool off. It's just been one of them weeks. I'm glad it's over and my AC works, so I'm good with that because it's a little warm here, but it's very humid. It's trying to rain but won't. Just planted grass, trying to keep it wet. Mother Nature's not really contributing her part, and I'm kind of upset with that. But anyway, glad to see everybody. I'm going to hand it over to.
Okay, I'm glad your AC works. The AC in my truck doesn't work for squat, and I was over in Sacramento on Monday. It was 105 degrees, and it was literally 97 inside the truck. So that's with the AC going full blast, and nobody will fix it. So anyway,
but it's a dry heat.
It makes it for a long week because you don't sleep very well at night when it's still 90 degrees in the truck and things. So anyway, hey, thanks for having me, guys. I missed all of you on the panel. I keeping an eye on the side chat. That's usually Chico's job, but I'll kind of help out here if I can. And man, I'll tell you what, this guy over here, I'm so proud of him. 1,000 subs. Good job, Tim.
So, thanks, Jerry. I'm glad you're looking at the side chat because I don't have it. So if anybody says anything to me, let me know, okay?
Yeah. Well, I've got it up here on the screen. I've got it on my phone too. So
sweet.
I'm going to try and keep track. So guys, don't flood me, Mr. Tim.
Well, I'm glad to be here, guys, and I want to thank everybody for your support and your subscriptions, and it means a lot to me. It's been what, Jamie, over 3 years now, or is it more like 4?
You were here when I got here, man. You were one of the first guys I subscribed to, so
it's been that's sweet. Because you was like right in there at the first subscribers I had.
You're the first YouTuber I ever got their phone number.
Yeah, I remember that. Man, what was that, like 2.5 hours we talked that night?
Well, I got tired of typing. I was getting carpal tunnel syndrome. I'm like, can I give you my phone number and you just call me?
Very good, man. We wanted to have you on and just celebrate that 10,000 view video and the 1,000 subscriber. And like I said in the comments, you're my hero, brother.
Oh, well, thanks, Jamie. It's weird how you can title a video and it catch on and people want to watch it or, see what he's talking about. And And sometimes you can put something out there and you think, man, this is going to catch on. It don't get any views at all.
That's what generally happens to mine. So let's go up and check in with the domesticated foreigner. We got to congratulate him too. We're still celebrating him being an official United States citizen.
What's up, guys? Appreciate the invite as always. Always good to be here. And I can actually see you with my own eyes today, so it's kind of cool.
Whose eyes were you using previously?
Previously, it was with lenses in front of them. So I had LASIK surgery this morning, so I had lasers in my eyeballs. So
Sweet deal.
I can see you with my own eyes. So that's why I had my screens off, because I got it dark in here. So.
Oh, so you're taking the Daniel approach.
It's probably worse than the Daniel approach. If I flip the light on, if I flip the screen on, you wouldn't see anything.
How long did they say that would last?
A couple of days.
Wow. Okay.
Couple of days to a week of having to wear sunglasses and stuff.
So it's kind of like a welding burn, kind of that sensation.
Yeah, kind of. It's not too bad. I mean, it's just when like when I was driving home in the sun, the sunshine, you kind of just want to close your eyes more than anything. Is all I wanted to do was just close my eyes.
Right. I know the last time I got a welding burn, anybody walked in, turned the light switch on, I was throwing stuff at them. Of course, I never hit them because I couldn't see them.
Oh, that's pretty severe.
Oh, it was. I was stupid. It was bad. I was a lot younger then when I did that, and I said, "No, it'll be fine."
Yeah. Yeah.
Flash burns like getting sand in your eyes, and somebody's got the lights up on 12.
Yeah. It's bad. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jamie.
One of the things I tell people when I'm really tired, and I hope they understand what I'm saying around here, I'll tell them I'm going to bed with a shotgun, and I pity the fool that wakes me up. And people talk about various weapons for home defense and stuff like that. I'll tell anybody that asks, the best weapon for home defense is a pump action shotgun, because chances are, if you've got that magazine loaded and you rack one in there, when you hear a noise, you probably are not going to have to fire a shot.
Yeah, it's like old Merle Haggard said, "We gone."
That's right.
And Mario,
No,
to answer your question, Chico's helping a friend of his move in between rain showers, so he's busy helping a brother.
It's the universal sound of "get that out."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing else sounds like that.
Click clack.
You can actually, if you're in the mechanical side of things, you can walk up behind somebody with a big pair of channel locks and open them up about like that and go, and they freeze.
So, Mario, what's your hometown, brother? It'll take him a while. So, we already got 34 watching, so let me do Chico's job here. And I hadn't seen him, but Mr. Pollard, if you're out there, I know I don't read as well as Chico, but I'll just have to do the best I can with what I got. So we got Mario Mosen, Willie Bullet Man, Russ Brumelo, Joe Leadslinger, Mario Mosen, the Texas Outlaw Michael Sines, Bald and Curious, Fuzz Fort 810 Man. What's up, brother? Bald and Curious, we already said him. There's Kingpin, Nikki, Mrs. Gunslinger Burkett, Russ Brumelo, welcome in, brother. Andy 79Z28, Uncle Jim, Broke Loader, Daniel God is my judge. MCK, what's up? Squatch Reloading, GGW Reloading, Jason Stewart, and I think Vanessa Kitty, the Crazy Scotsman, is in the room. And Jason Stewart, did I say him twice? Andre D'Angelo, welcome. MCK, I said him. Edward Petty, Chris 338, Joe Ledslinger, I said him again. Tacos and French fries, what's up, brother? And we're all the way back to the start, I believe.
You didn't say fuzz.
I said
Yeah,
fuzz
he said fuzz.
twice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's Rollis Carvelis. I hope I said that right.
Rollis Corvellis.
And we got a lot of the usual suspects. So welcome in, fellas. It's an honor to have y'all with us tonight. I went to the range today. I know. It's been months, or it feels like it's been months. And I finally got to shoot my 357 lever gun.
How's that Rossi work?
It works good now since we got the bugs I put in it worked out. When I took it apart and got it all slicked up and put it back together, I had one pin sticking up just a little bit, and that was keeping it from feeding anything. So
That was wild the way that thing's put together, and I'm sitting over there going, I don't know what you and Chico are doing, but if you got a Dremel, I'll polish it.
there's thoughts of an old soldier. I missed him. Welcome in, brother.
Red Raider reloading coming in. That reminds me, I gotta go get something off the kitchen table. I'll be right back.
All right. While you're doing that, all right,
Mute.
Mr. Pollard, if you are, as the Emperor says, Mr. Pollard.
You did say his name.
I said his name before I started reading the list, so obviously he just joined us. And see, that's what I was going to say. James, I know I don't read as well as Chico, but he's not here tonight, so I got to do the best I can with what I got. So, welcome, brother. There's Paul Lloyd. This individual right here has a very nice sense of humor. I enjoy his comments. I enjoy all the comments, but he makes me laugh sometimes.
Now it's time for this intermission. The first 30 minutes of this broadcast is brought to you by Thoughts of an Old Soldier. If you ever watch his videos, he always says, anywho, anyhow, anyway. He has shirts. Y'all go over there and check him out. Give him some love.
Yeah, go get it. Go check him out.
And now back to our regularly scheduled programming.
All right,
Pollard's whining because you missed his name. James!
he'll be all right. So there you go, guys. AR Precision is now AR Guns 1776. Man, I thought you had another name picked out, but I like it. I like it.
I don't know if I want to do PT with him or not. I'm tired of doing things 4 times and only counting as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I know, right?
He was making my shoulders hurt in one of those videos. Got it, Bob.
Y'all got. I'm lost over here. I
With
can't
what?
get the side chat. They got me. I can't keep up. I don't know what's going on. So
You can never keep up. That goes so fast.
Yeah, you catch one and run with it.
Well, I wanted to say a public thank you to Red Raider Reloading. He got me this little contraption here. You know what that is?
I do know what that is,
Yeah.
but I don't have the instrument that goes with it. So it would do.
Oh, I do. Hey, yeah, now it's like But anyway, it goes like that, and the light shines down. Oh, it doesn't have battery in it. Anyway, light shines down. You get the the scope in here, and locks down on here, and you put your bullet in there. Yep. And then I don't need a third hand to test my hardness.
I was about to say, I think it's a hardness one.
Yep, hardness testing stand, all 3D printed by one Baconator.
Well, I'm glad you got that, and I really need to buy me one of those things. But man, those pencils are like $6, and they work so dang.
Yeah,
They're
that's
so
kind of
good.
what I think, Jamie. I have pretty good luck with them pencils.
I do too. It's there's times when I would want to be a little bit more accurate and have a little more data, but the pencils work pretty good.
My standard mix is pretty universal. It's just melted wheel weights. The only time that I really want to test it is if I add pure lead to it, or add a couple of rolls of solder or something to make it harder or something like that. I want to see what it does.
Well, I didn't expect that, and my wife called me up and says, "You got a package?" And I says, "I got a package from who?"
Thank you, hon.
And so she opened it up and read the note. Yeah, my friend Red Raider Reloading, he has to take care of the old man.
We all need to be casting, Paul. We really do. I need to cast. And this is where I've evolved to in my stuff, and y'all can kick me around if you want to. I'm getting kind of like Kyle in that respect. I'm like, if I'm doing rifle bullets, I'm going to use the clip-on wheel weights, and if I'm really going to push them, I'll put like maybe 2 pounds of linotype in the tank with it to fill it up. But just for pistol bullets, that's pretty much the pure lead, the soft lead, the stick-on wheel weights, and the other stuff that you get. Stuff that is not clip-on wheel weights. And then if I'm going to do some really hot 357 Magnum rounds, I might go half and half clip-on and stick-on for those. And I'm figuring this is where I'm at. The stick-ons, to me, I think what I get is generally between 8 and 12 BHN. When I mix them half and half, they're like 12 to 14 or 16. And then the stick-ons are like 16, 18 to 20. And then when I put the linotype in there, I can get them up to 22, 24, 26, depending on how hard that is. So,
yeah, my clip-ons are generally around 18. The stick-ons, I'm averaging about 8 to 10. But all it takes is a couple of rolls of solder, and you can find that at any local hardware store, especially like in Seattle. They don't even have doors anymore. Just go in there and get it. That was a joke.
So yeah, that was a joke.
And I'm sorry, Fuzz, but even my 15-year-old son said the same thing. I think things are going to get a little worse before they get better.
Yeah, that's we'll talk about that in a little bit, Willie. I'm gonna be doing a video about that. Cranky. I pretty much water quench everything. Maybe sometimes for pistol bullets I won't water quench them, but most of the time I water quench when I cast and when I powder coat, because we all know that baking them bullets with the powder coat, you can lose some hardness when we do that.
I did a little test with just some pliers, and I plucked one of them off and sat it, just sat it to air cool, and then I quenched the rest of them, and it was softer. You just, wow.
Well,
The ones you water quenched, you really had to squeeze to get the same. It lost quite a bit, but that's when I was making them at, the high heat.
Now, see, that's what I normally do is just use clip-on wheel weights if I can get a hold of them, and let them air quench when I'm doing pistol, and then I'll water quench them when I'm doing rifle. And that's after I powder coat them.
Jamie, did you ever do anything with that bucket of wheel weights from here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
It's in the process of being sorted.
Oh, and that is a process. Golly, bum.
That is a process.
Who'd you get to show up with a bucket truck or whatever to get it in the house for you?
Actually, I went out there with two other 5-gallon buckets.
Oh,
and,
just split it up.
a foxhole shovel.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
it was all me and Jamie could do to get that bucket in the backseat of his car.
And we had hand trucks, and Chico right behind us picking up everything and spilling out on the driveway. Oh, we should have made a video about that.
That would probably have 10,000 views, and I could join the club with Tim there. That would have been so funny. Chico's me and Jamie doing the hard work, and Chico, the youngest one, is over there going in the driveway.
Kyle was doing most of the work. I'll tell you with that, but he was driving the hand trucks. So really, I think the hand trucks were doing most of the work. So
yeah, Lee, what are you hunting for? And if you don't want it sent to you, don't say it. Oh, you're looking for loaded ammo. You don't reload, do you? I don't think you do.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how hard loaded ammo is to find. I hardly ever go and look for it.
We were talking about it at work. One of the guys was like, I really got to stock up, but everything I hear is everybody's out of stuff. I said, well, they're out of factory ammo. I said, tell you what, go bring me some 9mm brass, some primers. I'll tell you what powder to buy, and bring me some projectiles. And I'll just sit there and watch YouTube videos and load stuff for you, which I don't like doing. But when somebody is in need of ammo, you just go to the low side of the spectrum, and he can take them and shoot them and figure out where they're hidden.
My other dog.
But he was like, well, where do you get brass? I'm like, quit talking to me.
who said this?
It's one of the mechanics that I've got.
Yeah, where do you get brass? Where do y'all get your brass? Where do you get your brass, Emperor?
Yeah. The last bunch
right?
I got was out of the West Coast.
What about it, Jerry? Where do you get your brass?
In the desert, people go out and shoot, and they just leave it behind.
They sure do. I got all kinds of brass when I lived in Vegas.
In fact, I was sorting some out tonight because I'm going to give a big bag full of 9mm to a friend of mine. He's having a birthday tomorrow. And I was sorting through it, and I was just like, geez, I got 5 different brands here, and it's all in good shape, and it's down being cleaned right now. And hey, if they want to leave it behind, I'm not against picking it up. Every time we go out, my wife and I, the first thing we do when we hit the range is we go and do a brass search. And I mean, I pick up shotgun shells, hulls if they're 20 gauge, because that's the only shotgun I've got. 9mm. I mean, I'm picking up everything. I don't shoot 40. I don't shoot 380, but finding a lot of that. And then I just give it to friends of mine that have those calibers. Yeah, I mean, rifle, pistol, all kinds of stuff.
40 is one of my favorite rounds. that's what I carry for self-defense.
Are you out of brass yet, or you need more?
I'm good right now, but I can always take some more. But I know you shoot a lot of 42, don't you?
I sure do. When I first started, and I think we still have a discount code that's active with them, fancybrasscode.com. The owner's name is Blue, and he started reloading and liked it. So he got him a Dillon 1050, and then he automated it, and he'd go to work. But he got tired of being away from his kids and all that stuff. So he talked to his wife and said, look, I think I can turn this into a business and make some money here, but we're going to have to put a little money up front. So he went and got 2 more Dillon 1050s. He was turning, he started turning 223 into 300 blackout brass. And the whole process was automated. When you get the brass, it's totally good to go, just ready to load. And him and his kids would hand sort pistol brass and stuff like that, and he would mail you out already cleaned. Just, it still had the primer in it, but already cleaned, ready to go pistol brass. And then he got a sorting machine because his business started taking off, and I found out where he was getting his brass. I'm not going to tell y'all where because that might be classified, but he would dump 55-gallon drums of brass in this sorting machine, and 38s go here, 357s go here, 9s go down this chute, 380 over here, 45, and he started selling brass like crazy. Well, he hooked me up when I first started reloading, but now if I need brass, I just invite all my friends to go shooting.
Right, and then just pick up all their stuff.
Well, they don't reload.
Right.
All my shooting buddies, they're all military and firemen and police and stuff like that. We get together. There's like 10 of us there. They don't reload, but they pick everything up and put it in a bucket for me. And then I bring it home and do my thing with it.
So we got Scott Insight Freedoms joined us and Coach Brothers. Hey, Walter, good, glad you're here. Yep, we got some new eyes. Welcome, Scott.
Is that his new nickname? New Eyes?
Did he fall asleep?
I think.
He's a chat napper.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
A chat napper.
I'm here. As far as brass for me, man, I've been lucky over the years. I'm still lucky. When I first started, I already knew I was going to reload, so I saved a whole bunch of brass to begin with. And then when I actually started getting into reloading, all kinds of people sent me all kinds of brass. And I actually have one friend, you know, obviously of the channel and stuff, that every 4 months or so, he sends me an email and goes, hey, do you need brass? And sends me a huge box of brass. So I've been lucky over the years. And when it all fails, you know, I can pick it up at Daniel's too, you know, when he's not looking.
Holy cow, Cranky.
Man, that is the best of both worlds. Not only did you get brass for free, you didn't have to bend over and pick it up.
Right?
Or buy a box.
The only thing I got to do is sort it.
Yep.
I've got a couple of 5-gallon buckets in the basement that I need to sort, but that's generally what you do in the wintertime when it's snowing, but it didn't snow this year, so.
Not for you.
There's PCC Kid. Welcome, brother. Are you one of the guys that I met at the range today? I hope so. So we got some big time drama going on in the world that we're involved in the video reloading and shooting world. We got Gunstreamer is shutting down.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. I got rid of my uploads and app and all that about a month ago.
I tried probably 6 or 7 times to get my videos to transfer over to GunStreamer. Something's wrong with my account. I never could get my videos over to GunStreamer, so I guess I'm not on anything.
Yeah, I need to figure out something different for the Reloaders Network because that's what I use for that.
BitChute.
Yeah, I'm on all my stuff's going to BitChute, but I ain't been over there in probably 4 months. So Chase, welcome in, you and Landon. I hope Landon's watching too. Now's the time. If you got any reloading questions, we got 55 guys out there that can answer your questions, plus the 5 on the in the panel right now. So I met these 2 young guys. They're 21 years old. They're not reloading, but they're interested in it because they're sick of what they're having to pay for loaded ammunition from the store. So I told them, I left them with one quick little tidbit. I said, when you start casting, that's when you quit saving money and start making money reloading.
You got a question out there?
I see that. I bet I picked up 150 pieces of 223 brass. What brand of case trimmers do you recommend? I use the Lee method, the little case length gauges.
That's the only thing I use.
And I also have a Hornady, the little lathe type. It stays right here beside the press. So
I've got a lathe type, but I think between MIG and Tin Man, I think one of them sent me one piece and one sent me another. If you've got a case prep station, a couple of station electric case prep center, that is the way to go. It uses the Lee things. You just have to get the adapter that screws in there, and you can just sit there and watch TV, and it'll quit cutting. Just throw it in the bucket, grab another one. Just it's amazing. And the LE Wilsons are great. If you're cutting down a case to make it a different caliber, what is it, Squirrel Daddy or the World's Finest Trimmer? I think it's the World's Finest Trimmer. It's a little bit of a pain to get set up, but once you get it set up, it's not going anywhere, and you just hook that into a drill and fly through some. If you're cutting down 223s to make 300 blackouts, or whatever you're doing, it'll just fly through them.
Yeah. I've got I did a video about it. I probably don't need to tell y'all. Hey, Lakeview, what's up, my brother? I did a video about this quick cam quick. I can't remember the name of it exactly, but it's just got the little handle that flips over, and then I've got the attachment to where you can put an electric screwdriver on it. And guys, listen, there's a big difference between an electric screwdriver and a drill. I'm just saying.
Yeah, about 800 RPM.
For about a foot-pound of torque.
Yeah, you can. I've messed up a lot of brass using a drill.
Yeah, you can now cam lock. That's it, Paul. Cam lock. The Hornady cam lock trimmer. That's what mine is. And I've got a video about it. So if y'all want to go look through my old stuff.
Well, I've got two different types of trimmers. I've got the Lyman Easy Trim, and I just chuck it up into my drill, and that doesn't hurt anything running it fast. And then I've got the Lee, what the heck, Quick Trim, the put it in the die thing and spin it around. But that's because Lyman didn't have a couple of the calibers that I needed, like 222 and things. So anyway, but those are the two trimmers I use. I have no problem. The cam lock though, you're talking about, Jamie, that works a lot better because it's faster. It just takes forever to tighten down each case. Stuff with that easy trim.
Yeah, other than that quick cam lock feature on that one, it's the same as any lathe trimmer out there.
Yeah.
And what I like about that one is when I get my electric screwdriver charged up and hooked up on it, I can go through a bunch in just a very quick amount of time. But you still got to go back and camphor and deburr them. So
Where did the new guys go? Chase, that was you, right?
yeah, Chase. I think he's still. I hope they're still out there.
He is. He's
out there. He's asking if you can explain trimming.
Then you got Knight Rider too.
Okay, am I blowing past, or is the side chat blowing past me?
It's moving 90 miles an hour. Knight Rider.
Pretty much, if you're just starting to reload, the only thing you're really going to need to trim would be bottleneck rifle cases, but not necessarily every time you shoot. It's got that bottleneck in there, and then here's your case mouth. Hang on a minute, Lee. I'll get with you. All the expansion and everything in your chamber pushes that brass a little bit further up. And since it can't go any further in the chamber, the neck of it goes up. And when that happens, if you shoot the same piece of brass too many times, that neck will get way too long, and it'll actually be putting extra crimp on your bullet because it's being forced into the lands and grooves of your barrel. So to cure that, you have a case trimmer and you trim it back down to factory SAMI specs. And then you can get, depending on your load, you can get 2, 3, 4, sometimes 8 more shots without trimming, depending on the load and the caliber. That's not written in stone. I've my 308 rounds I have to trim every time because they are hot. But
I trim my rifle cases every time.
That's the reason for case trimming.
A lot of that is because I want my crimp to be uniform.
Right. You don't want no pressure spikes when you're running hot loads.
Right.
Because let me tell you, when it gets to where you have to take your bolt gun to a tree to get the bolt open, you know what I'm talking about. Or the reloaded bench or something, you're sitting there banging a rifle trying to get the
or a rubber mallet. And
the only thing you're doing is damaging the bore of the rifle. So yeah, trim your bottleneck cases. Pistol, you don't really have to if they're straight walled. So I've heard of people trimming 44 mag and 500 Smith & Wesson, but I think that's because they were running really hot loads. Okay, I'll let you in. I guess my son's moving around. She wants to go play.
Okay, if I can, let me see if I can shed a little bit more light on this subject as to what happens when you shoot in one. And I've done this before. Now, this is just a 30-30 brass, which supposedly headspace is off of the rim, but if you shoot much 30-30, you know that's not the case. So what happens when you shoot a round? Let's take a look at this 30-06. And y'all correct me in the side chat if I'm wrong. When the firing pin hits the primer and the spark goes in, the powder starts burning and the gas starts expanding. And right up here at the neck, this blows out and seals case so that all of the powder and all of the gas is going to push the bullet down the barrel. So when this is sealed up, your headspace is going to make all of this right here is going to go back, and it's going to the case is going to expand backwards until it hits the bolt face. And so this is going to lengthen here. So what we do is when we're doing our brass prep, after we get them cleaned, we size them. And when we size all of this back down and move this piece back down, this part up here is going to grow. So we have to trim this, like Kyle said, to keep from the mouth of the case wedging into the lands and grooves around the bullet, and just makes a big time mess. You're going to have way big time pressure spikes with that kind of mess going on.
I tried to answer a question for Chase, but it took me so long to type it that it's gotten lost in the chat. He wanted to know how many times can you reload a case. So it depends on how hot they are. You can reload them all until you start seeing signs of failure. I do have 308 casings that I started with brand new, not factory ammo, brand new casings that I've got 10 reloads on them. And I've got 9mm with 20. It's all relative.
The biggest thing there is to just inspect your cases after you clean them, before you load them.
And guys, come on. Really? That fuzz at least once. And then till it splits. Don't do that, Daniel.
What you're going to see is you're going to start seeing like one side of the case will be one side of the neck will be very thin. It'll be noticeable before it splits. But I've split factory ammo on the very first firing.
Yep.
SIG 300 blackout, do not buy that junk. That is garbage. I've taken just junk 223s and put 6 or 8 reloads on them for 300, cut them down, resized them, and got 6 to 8 reloads on them for 300 blackout. And you put a factory mag of SIG in your 300 blackout, and 6 of the 10 are going to be split. So it all depends. You just got to look at everything. That's the key.
Well, I don't want to murky up the water, but you can prolong your rifle cases by annealing them. I know that's another process and something else to be added to it, but you can prolong it. Your brass.
You very well. That's a very good point, Chase. Annealing is the process of heating. Excuse me. COVID. Heating the neck of the case to make it relax the brass, because every time you work that, you resize that brass, that's working it. That's making it harder and harder and harder, and it will make it so hard that it'll either separate or whatever. But annealing heats it up, which relaxes everything and allows it to do its thing. They do make machines to do it. They are expensive. If you're reloading 50 cal, I could see buying a machine. What I do is take a electric drill and a socket that the rifle brass will fit down in, and I sit there with a propane torch, and I get it right there in the flame, and I turn it about between 12 and 15 seconds, and then drop it in a bucket of water.
I did that. I did video on that. I was restoring some 80-year-old 30-06 brass, and I was showing the annealing process with just a socket, long extension, and the torch. Worked good.
It's very time consuming, but it does work very well.
And you ain't got to load up all of your rounds balls to the walls neither, guys. If you'll go medium, well, on one of the groups I shot today, out of the 358 Eagle. Hey, Kenny, video coming tomorrow, I hope, man, with the Hornady FTX bullets. That I was expecting that to be just dead on, but the groups were that one were not real great, except for the first one. The lightest charge was just barely over an inch, and then the wind started picking up. And when you're shooting at 100 yards and your target's blowing out like this right here, chasing the guys will tell you we had a hard time keeping the target still today, and that makes it a little more difficult. But
you went up to John's Mountain, didn't you?
Yeah.
You dirty dog. I guess I was.
We can go back tomorrow if you want to. I still got plenty of test rounds to shoot. Have y'all seen Charlie Brass stuffer out there?
Not yet.
Well,
but don't trust my eyes.
No, he hasn't been on tonight.
I'm mighty.
So, Tim, I didn't get to test those bullets that me and you have yet. I still got those to test next time. But this bullet right here that Charlie sent me, this is a Lyman 358 430 200 grain round point. This sucker shot great. Now, of course,
like Miss Lisa always says, make yourself bigger. I didn't mean any disrespect by that. There we go. Well, that was quick.
Yeah, this thing shot a whole lot better than I thought it would.
Yeah, see, I think I've got the same bullet from Andy, but he cast it in zinc.
That's a fine bullet, and I can't wait till I can find me a mold like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm really hooked on that Lee 200 grain.
Yeah.
And the 30 cal, 30 cal, and the 357.
I got so dang tired of you asking me for more bullets. I just sent you the damn one.
So good, that old rifle is just so good.
They do shoot good. They do.
And thank you for that mold, Cal. That was great.
You've already thanked me, sir, and I need to do it again, sir. Oh, Lord.
I got to watch that video, Broke Loader. Dang,
Yeah,
man.
he got a couple nice looking bullets out of that mold. Broke Loader.
It didn't take him very long to get his mold up temperature. And it's the same mold I've got.
I was shocked. I thought it'd be there most of the night trying to get something out of it, but about 3 or 4 times, and he had some nice bullets.
That's kind of surprising, but then again, zinc's really hot when you pour it in.
Yeah.
You got another question out there, Jamie?
Who's it from?
Night Rider.
Okay. Absolutely, you just got to change the die, Night Rider.
Yeah.
We when everybody that's just getting started, I would recommend a good, strong, sturdy single stage press or the Lee 4-hole turret press. But then you can take.
Wait a minute, Jamie. Jamie, what's that right there beside you? What's that green thing in your picture there?
It's a lot more expensive than a Lee 4-hole turret press, is what that is.
That's a Redding T7, which guys, you know, all of the loads I shot today, and I shot 3 different loads, and I ain't saying the press made a difference, but the ones I loaded on this press shot a whole lot better than the ones I loaded on the Lee.
Really?
Wait till you see the video. So
it's like our press, Tim, except it's
Yeah.
short one hole.
It's short of hole.
It's short a hole.
Yeah, Scotsman's got one too. He's got
It's the T7 has a better primer system on it too.
Yeah, everybody.
they'd have to because that Lyman's just bad.
That's
I
one
just hand
negative I've
prime
got.
when they do the. I just hand prime for the Lyman.
Yeah.
That's all I do is hand prime anyway.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Willie,
I
you're
love him.
wrong. You ain't wrong at all. If you're just getting started into reloading or think you might want to, RCBS has got a rock chucker kit where all of the contents of the kit actually work, unlike the good old Lee safety cells that we're going to explode.
And that rock chucker you'll use for the rest of your life.
Yep. I got a buddy of mine has been loading on his for 45 years. And I come over there with my dealer and he's like, why'd you spend that much money? Cha-chink. Cha-chink. I'm like, because I can do 5 times the rounds that you can in the same amount of time. But yeah, if you're going to go with a kit and not buy everything individually, I recommend the rock chucker. Lee's got a press that you can get for $30. What is that, Challenger?
Yeah.
that's just the Lee loader.
Yeah, they're a little more expensive now. They went up a little bit. They're like $40
But I
now.
mean, it's still just a press, and that thing is bulletproof.
Can y'all see that little bitty one back here? The little C press.
Blow yourself up.
I know, Scotsman, that's the wrong thing to say to a reloader when he's taking
That's kind of what
I was waiting to see if you
Blow
caught it.
yourself up.
there. This little thing right here, you can get those for about $40, $50.
And it'll last you a lifetime.
That lasted me a year and a half.
We got to say, I still find uses for it. We need to say hello to JSR Reloading. Welcome in. OCD recommended us to him. Welcome, brother. So come on in. Kick your shoes off. Set a spell.
Pull you up a chair and sit down by it.
And I just want to let y'all understand that everybody in Georgia does not have beards and shoot revolvers and lever guns. It's just most everybody.
It's like 99.9% of the population.
Isn't that a state law though, Jamie?
The what?
Isn't it a state law that you have to shoot revolvers and lever guns in Georgia?
There is a town, but just south of Kyle, that requires you to own a gun.
So when I first got to Georgia,
Oh, I know that one. Yeah.
and this was, what was that, 2014, 2015? I can't remember. No, I think it's 2015. When I first got there, I was told about that. And I'm like, that's freaking awesome. They actually require you to have one. Which is funny because that's where I was staying when I first got there. And yeah, my hotel room was full.
Well, I typed it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. Lowest crime rate in the state, and it may be in the country.
Yep. It's really up there as far as the lowest crime rate. I mean, it's cool. It's really, really cool.
Hey, but there's some really nice people in Kennesaw too. I used to pick up there all the time.
Yep.
I work down there.
Yeah.
So if you come to Kennesaw, Georgia again, and you don't call me, man, when I die, I'm gonna haunt you.
This was years ago, buddy.
Yeah.
But I will say this.
Way we're gonna have to go to the varsity and have some chili dogs.
I will say this though. Jerry's right. It is a requirement. One of the first things I had to do when I got to Georgia was buy a new revolver. So it is a requirement.
He already had the beard.
I did have the beard, yes. The beard was already there.
I just
Oh man, y'all are getting personal up in here now.
Well, hey, I've got to say something about that. Right here's the deal: it's always the first company to come out with the semi specs and get it chambered and get the ammunition out that wins the race.
It is.
what I miss.
If it's a Wildcat and it's not out there in production, it don't mean nothing.
So this one's for you, Tim. 6mm arc should be interesting. That's all you.
I think it's going to be a good one.
Okay, Daniel. You know how to tell.
Poland said, if I think it bites, it doesn't. I think it's going to be a good one.
Do you think it's going to be up there with the 6-pack Creedmoor and all that, the 6-pack Rambo?
Well, I'm going to say it like this. I think it's going to be right up there with the 243 Winchester as far as popularity.
That's kind of what I was thinking, 243. Because it's right there, the same, essentially pretty much the same size.
It's going to be about 200 to 300 feet per second slower to what a Winchester is, but it's going to, for the platform you're going to shoot it in, you're stuck with that.
Yeah.
All right, let me jump in here just for a second before we move on from Daniel's comment. 98% of the women in Atlanta choose red man.
Well, actually, I think Insight got it more right. Skull Queens.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's not necessarily red man.
I probably saw more Kansas Skull than I can count. And that's using my toes too before I know because of Jackass comment.
So you know how to tell a level-headed woman in the South?
Or this one.
There's no tobacco in her beard.
No, the tobacco juice is running down to both corners of her mouth. Tim, if you don't want to laugh, you ain't got to, brother. You just can't help it. Hey, Chase, I'm glad you guys are here, and I hope you learned something. But yeah, we got a new acronym for the 6mm arc.
Oh, that's bad.
That's gonna piss some people off.
But now, see, that needs to be behind the 5.56 as anemic rifle cartridge.
See, told you it was gonna piss some people off.
If you're not pissing people off, you ain't doing it right.
You got that right.
Oh, but it's all in fun.
Well, one thing I did see here lately was like, quit trying to destroy history. History is there for us to learn from. If it pisses you off, great. That means you're less likely to repeat it.
Well, you would think so, but it's starting to repeat itself already, Kyle.
Well, that's because
It's already starting to repeat itself. They're trying to take away from the history by destroying things.
They don't even know what they're destroying. They're destroying shit they can get at easily.
Exactly. But see, what they're doing is they're trying to avoid the real history by trying to blame something else.
Okay, y'all are talking politics, and
let's get this back to reloading. And
we got a reloading question up here. Is there anything from RCBS that you guys recommend?
Wouldn't recommend.
Wouldn't recommend. Let's see. Not too much from RCBS. I wouldn't recommend.
Not really. Hell, I got a RCBS within arm's reach. There's a reloading funnel.
What I'll say about RCBS is all of their stuff seems to be solid and functional. They're probably not the best on the market, but they're certainly not the worst.
Exactly.
You can do a whole lot worse than RCBS.
Yeah, I'll say from seeing Squatch's reloading room that RCBS is okay and does pretty good. I haven't seen any issues with it. The couple times that I've been there and seen him reloading with it, works just fine.
Like I said, Worm's been loading on that one for over 45 years.
Yeah, I've had a junior and I've loaded on it for probably 20 years, and it was probably 20 years old when I got it.
Jerry, you were talking about the Lee press. You said it only lasted you a year. Did you break it or did you just outgrow it?
Well, I broke it in half. Yeah, don't size bullets with those.
Hey, Jamie, Daniel has a PSA. It's a very important PSA. You need to show that one. It's very, very important.
Let me see if I can find it. How long ago was that?
It wasn't that long ago.
About 10 up.
Okay, that's very important. Public service announcement for our young guys that are watching that could be taken
So
in.
Chase and Knight Rider, if you're still out there and you're watching, make sure you pay attention. This is a very, very important thing. You buy CZs. You do not buy Glocks.
Catch my next video. I'll show you the Glocks.
Hey, Kyle, what you got to say about that? Kyle?
Kyle doesn't have a whole lot to say because he actually had a Glock malfunction multiple times on the range.
And what Scotsman turned around and said was Glock perfection. I fixed that though. It was too much lube in the firing pins. What it was.
My first gen Glock 17 has got tens of thousands of rounds through it, and it's never failed. And I can pull it out at any time, load it up, and just shoot all day long with it. So, I mean, you do what you want. Maybe it's Gen 3, 4, 5. I don't know why they keep coming up with these new generations. But my next video, I do some quick shooting with it, and I'll tell you what, it sounded like a school bell going off. Okay.
In my defense, I only own 2.
I only own 1.
Getting back to Chase and the new guys, if you do start reloading and find that you like it, you can start casting. And that's can you blow me up there, Jamie? These are all 44 Magnum cartridges with different bullets. I was going to get the hollow points, but they're out in my truck because I've got it loaded up to go shooting. But you can get any kind of mold to make any kind of bullet you want. You want a semi-wad cutter? Nope. Got me. Semi-wad cutter. You want a flat point? I got hollow points and round nose, and you can get anything you want. All you got to do is just, and in Chico's words, roll your own.
So, JSR, why would you say, but we could say what we will? I think if you're loading 7.62 by 39 and getting MOA and sub MOA, that's something to be proud of, man, because I'm here to tell you, you probably ain't going to get that out of the ammunition that you buy so cheap for that particular round. I think that's quite an accomplishment, buddy.
Oh, isn't that cute?
I think Insight Freedom has an excellent comment.
Glock perfection. I'll be right back. My German Shepherd is sitting here doing one of these numbers, and she just brought me one of these toys that you put peanut butter in. What she doesn't know is I've got one in the freezer already. Be right back.
Georgia boy, it's not a rare occurrence, man. I've seen many Glocks fail over the years. The problem is everyone's such a fanboy that they never say they had a failure.
If I ever have a failure, I'll let you know. I haven't yet. And this is a Gen 1. This is made in 1987.
See, you got one of the originals. You're probably all right.
That's why I said it might have been a Gen 3, 4, or 5. I don't understand why Glock had to come out with all these different generations. I mean, you get the Glock Bulge with Gen
like
3.
Insight said, it's a new way to spin it, and then they make more money. They captured the market with a Gen 1, and with all the ads, they had Gunny making ads for them and all the rest of it, and they captured the market big time. You know, police departments jumped on them like crazy and all the rest of it. Federal government jumped on them like crazy because they can get them super cheap. You know, with the Blue program, they get them super, super cheap.
Yeah, mine was a police trade-in. So Lord only knows how many rounds I had before I bought it in 2003.
Yeah, both of mine were police trade-ins.
Yeah, the angle on the grip of a Glock is terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, but if you get a police trade-in, they've already got the Trijicon night sights and all that. If it does shoot like crap, you just go get another barrel.
And I don't know what barrel mine has.
Mine's factory. Both of them are.
I shoot cast through mine, and I've never had any lead, never had anything blow up.
I never understood where that rumor started that you
Because
can't
of
shoot
polygonal.
Glock. That's what most of mine have been, is cast.
Hey Jamie, we got a bunch of new people jumping in. I know you're not used to doing that, but we got a whole bunch of new people out there jumping in.
Okay. I'm on it. So primers, the best place to find primers right now, JSR, is a little small mom and pop gun shop.
Hey, good girl.
There's Roosted Films. Hey man, do we need to run the side chat again? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see what we can do. It is about that time. Okay.
53.
So we got Rollis Carvelis, Lakeview Outdoors, GW Reloading, Georgia Boy 44. Welcome, Pastor. He's helping a friend move. Willie Bullet Man, Jason Stewart, Pony 47, Jerry 1911 is in the room. Insight Freedom, welcome, Brother Scott. JSR Outdoors, OCD Outdoors, Big E, Russ Brumlow, Roosted Films, Lakeview Outdoors, Broke Loader, Russ Brumlow, Willie Bullet Man, G. Pishner. I hope I said your name right, buddy. AR Gun 1776. Blue Healer 260. What's going on, brother? Big E. I'm doubling over. Fuzz T Fork 8. Russ Brumlow. Jason Stewart. Cranky Cletus. Red Raider Reloading. GGW.
I think camera,
Hey there.
right?
Hi.
Daniel God is my judge. Eagle Eye Shooting, welcome in, brother. Floyd Hicks. Six Shooter, Texan, Paul Lloyd. Willie Bullet Man again. Eagle Eye Shooting again. Lakeview Outdoors, James Pollard. There's one for you. Broke Loader.
Love you.
And I think that's everybody. Jason Stewart again. Chase Moore. So, Chase, what kind of cigars are y'all smoking? Thoughts of an Old Soldier. Russ Brumlow. Kyle Lusk is in the room. Andy 79Z28. JSR Outdoors again. And that's as far back as I can go. OCD, we appreciate you recommending JSR to us. Or hint, yeah. So, guys, y'all, I wish Chico was here. I would get him to. Thanks, Paul. I told you he'd make me laugh before the night's over. There's Roosted Films.
If anybody needs a 1 pound container full of used primers, please hit me up in the side chat.
Somebody told me one time they make great shotgun shot.
I'm playing with that. I'm playing with that. I'm gonna wait until I've already got the videos recorded, but I'm gonna wait until I shoot them to make sure I don't, in Johnny's reloading benches terms, blow my face off to to post it. So if you never see it, chances are I blew my face off.
Y'all say hey to Big Al. What's
Big
up,
Al.
Hey, Big Al.
Hope you're feeling good, brother.
I've got some shotgun shells loaded up with canning salt. I'm gonna see what rock salt and canning salt, the difference between the two. I think I'll get a little bit more length out of rock salt than I will canning salt. And I've also got some dried okra seed in there on some other round. I've been playing around. I don't always just sit around and watch everybody else's videos. Sometimes I make my own.
So
I wish my old bus driver's still alive. He can tell you what loads are good in rock salt.
You ever been hit with it, you'll know it.
Well, that's what he used to guard the buses with.
Wow.
man, Daniel's on it tonight.
Daniel, you've got way too much time on your hands, brother. And,
So PC Bullet Empire, the Emperor himself. You guys all know he just went over 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 friends. Y'all know what that means. It means we got a giveaway coming up real fast. Here's the problem. I've only got 3 entries.
Oh, you're up to 3 now?
I've only got 3 entries. I got Insight Freedom, I got Fuzz T4K, and I got Jesse B Outdoors. That's it.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I gave away half my child support when my son turned 18.
So if you're out there, you're watching, you got 1 week. Get your VRs in. Next week on the Reloaders on this chat on the George Shin Connection, we will do the giveaway.
All right.
Hey, you might want to share that link to that video, Scotsman. That way they know what you're talking about. Some of them might not know what you're talking about.
I will. Let me grab that.
I actually forgot about it.
I do have to do a video for that. Hopefully I'll have some time tomorrow. I'll be editing my video from the range and some of my test results tomorrow. And y'all might get to see Chase and his buddy. And they make a quick cameo.
Yeah, Scotsman, email me a link to that video so I can make a video. And
I just posted it in the side chat.
well,
Yeah.
but I can't.
You email me a video link to.
I can't save that.
Y'all
You just
killing me.
made it where I can't do that anymore.
Y'all killing me.
You've got my email address, like you're just sitting there in the dark.
Jackass.
Use your new eyes and type 7 letters and hit send.
Jerry, do I have your address? I don't think I do. Your email?
Kyle's got it.
I'll send it to him. He can send it to you.
Yeah, that'll work. I'll do that for you. How about that?
Yeah.
Now, Scott, you don't need to do that. You can just keep it for yourself. Oh, yeah, MCK made a...
No, I didn't see yours. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I don't get all of your notifications, Tim.
I don't get any of anybody's notifications. The only time I see anybody's new videos is by clicking the home button.
I don't think I saw yours. I'll double check, man, make sure.
See, I don't have television, so I watch a lot of YouTube. Sometimes it's just on as music in the background, or I'm watching somebody's video while I'm trying to do something they're doing, or I'm just sitting there reloading, listening to somebody's video. The only notifications I get are from people that I subscribed to 10 years ago that added to their story or something like that. Like there's been 5 or 6 Preacher's Day offs, and I'm very in cahoots with him. We cut up a lot on YouTube. I never get any of his videos. Don't get Tim's notifications. Don't get the Crazy Scotsman's. I don't get anybody's notifications that I'm ever on a live chat with. That's weird. If I'm on a live chat with anybody, I don't get Tin Mans, I don't get MCKs, I don't get Uncle Jim's, I don't get Willie's. I have to click home, and then they'll pop up over here in the bottom corner somewhere after I scroll through.
Guys, it ain't no big deal. I send him links to my videos, and he still don't watch them.
I do watch them,
and I don't blame him.
If I don't comment on them, it's because I don't have that gun. I'll watch the video while I'm doing something else. I don't have that gun.
All right, there you go, guys. Big Al's out there. He's going to add a full reload and die set for any caliber you want.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my problem.
I do get notifications for your videos, and I watch every one of them I can. But guys, sometimes y'all don't even know. But when I'm at work, I'm sitting there working on Chromebooks, and I'll pick out one of you guys, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to binge watch Jerry 1911 today, or I'm going to binge watch the Scotsman, and I'll put them on there. And I've done Tim's probably twice already, but I'm over here. I'm sitting on the other side of the room working, so I can't run over there and make a comment. I got twin monitors on my computer at work, so I can sit there and look at email and YouTube videos at the same time. So,
this just blew up even bigger.
Yeah.
And he just said he'll throw in any league press kit you guys want.
Wow, you guys are just humbling to me. This makes me humble.
That's freaking awesome.
I'm not worth all this. You know that, right?
Yep. I go through and MCK's out there saying, he goes and checks. I check a bunch of channels on a daily basis because I don't know, half the time it doesn't even pop up in my feed. Let alone notifications and stuff like that. It's always a pain in the butt.
And sometimes the only time I can see a newer video from somebody is if I watch an older video that comes up on my home screen, then the next one will be one they put out today. Like, why didn't that pop up on the home screen? Why is this one from a year ago?
I've had that
happen. What
happen.
they're doing. I don't understand it.
But now I hate to admit this, but I'm like Jamie. There's times my poor old eyes, I don't watch on my phone, and I watch on my TV, and I can't make comments on when I'm watching the TV.
Right, I do that too. I've got a Fire Stick, and I use it a lot. And me and Baloo be sitting on the couch watching you guys. But yeah, you can't make comments on it.
Yeah.
But I've got a laptop, an iPad, my phone, my press is right here, table. I'm always listening to something, watching something, trying to follow along with all of our community and doing something, because a lot of people are doing the same things I'm trying to do, and I'm just trying to follow along with them. And I got my fingers in the press and everything. I can't make comments. I get done with the video, and I'm too busy looking at the wonderful thing I just created.
There you go. I want to say thanks, Big Al, for that comment.
Then autoplay kicks in, and I can't find the video again.
And it just keeps going.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's not me, guys. It's not me. The fact that I haven't uploaded any videos here lately, that is me. I do have a bunch recorded, but I really want to wait until later on in July.
What is this here? JSR Outdoors does not have 100 subscribers.
Let me get an ink pen since we can't do
I was
it.
going to say he might after tonight.
Guys, y'all need to go find him and
Well, that's easy to remember. JSR Outdoors. Hang on, I'll do it right now.
JSR Outdoors.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to hit 100 for a long time, and yeah, 100 came and went, and it was like a blink of an eye, and 200 came and went, in a blink of an eye, and just realized I was at 250 the other day. So,
all right, here you go, guys. All right, man. Show Mr. JSR some love. Right there's a link to his channel.
Yeah, the problem is, Jamie, you can't just click that anymore.
I did.
Did it work?
I did it on my phone.
I was about to say it depends on the platform that you're using.
Big Allie's got 2 more now.
3.
Yeah, I'll go back and watch that in a little while.
I'm watching one on a split screen right now.
Yeah. I don't try that with my phone. It might blow up.
Well, the thing about it is they won't keep you subscribed unless you totally watch a video or comment or something.
You gotta leave a comment on
Yeah.
Right.
If you don't make a comment on somebody's videos every so often, you're going to quit getting the feeds. So I think he probably gone up. There's another one. There's 5. I subbed. I know that adds 1 more. I think we're up to 7 already. Let's go over here and see how many he's got now.
Did you read what Ozarks just put up?
He's got 37 videos. Yeah, Ozark saw a bear.
Hey, boo-boo.
Hey, let's go find us a picnicky basket.
I heard that guy can cook. Let's
Are
go.
you going to do something with that picnic basket?
So he's got
His latest is a sped up version of how to fillet a fish.
and he's got 30 something videos. I'm not seeing how many subscribers he's got on his channel though.
I didn't see it either. I thought that was kind of weird because I was going to look and tell you because I was already over there.
Some channels don't have that anymore. They don't have how many subscribed.
He's got 7,661 views.
Awesome.
No, I'm falling behind on the.
I think Daniel probably says it best. If he doesn't have a beard, he needs to grow a beard. Jerry, you're included in that too.
I was about to say, no offense, Jerry.
Hey, I've only built so many perfect heads. The rest he covered with hair.
Hell, he said he's up to 83.
Cool. We'll blow him up.
There you go.
Wait for it.
So he's gained almost 50 subscribers. Wow. Thanks, guys.
Y'all be sure and do your due diligence.
Hey, Andy, your videos don't suck. Your videos are just long.
I love having Andy's videos in the background while I'm loading ammo. I sit there and argue with him.
You got lots of good information, man. Just try to cut them down a little bit.
I'll have Baloo sitting next to me while I'm running the press, and I'm just sitting there arguing away with Andy. Lead's better than zinc.
Big Al, you may have to download it to your PC or your laptop and then then load it up to.
Just take the SD card out of your GoPro and stick it in your laptop.
That's
Yeah.
what we do. Yeah, I have to do that. In fact, that
Or if you don't have a spot in your laptop, they make an adapter for your laptop.
Yeah. And it'll plug in a USB. All right, Jerry, get your mind out the gutter, buddy.
I wasn't sure, bear or bear. You know? I love Ozark.
I got one I'm editing, Al. Should be up sometime tomorrow.
I'm going to have to drive to Arkansas and start poking bamboo skewers into Ozark's toenails until he gives me the recipe for the Ozark spirit.
Well, so you're talking about your videos were too long.
I'll tell you what, you haven't had a good laugh until you sit down with the man. he had us all in stitches down there in January.
See, and here's the thing with doing videos, man, and Russ, same to you. You know, if you have a longer video thing, make it a series. Break it down and make it a series. You know, most people will watch a 5-minute video or less, the whole thing. You start getting in that 10-minute range, a lot of people won't watch the full video. They'll start skipping through it, or they'll just watch part of it. So if you make it a series and break it down, you'll have a lot better luck at getting higher view count and better participation of people watching the entire thing.
And more video counts on your.
Right.
Yeah, I think my next video is going to be somewhere around 3 to 5 minute mark.
That's great when you can do it. I try to keep all mine, because mine get kind of involved sometimes with reloading and range trips and all that kind of stuff. I try to keep them under 10 minutes. So,
and if you're at the range, I get it. Sometimes the range is going to take a little longer. But again, you're at the range, so you're getting shooting footage. People will watch the shooting footage.
yeah,
I'm kind of the opposite. Sometimes I like the longer ones because I'll sit down and start doing something, and it'll be reloading based or something that I care about. And if it's a short video, after about 5 minutes, now I'm getting salad shooter rebuild tips. What? Or how to speak giraffe in Swahili. I've just crazy crap will pop up. I watch so many different things on YouTube because I don't have TV. I have blown their algorithms out of the water. They don't know what to put on my screen.
all right, Daniel.
Hell, I'm sorry. I was reading back through the side chat over here, and you got it posted over here.
Yeah, that's right, Big Al. But the way we can go about that is, instead of doing one 30 to 45 minute video about the reloading process, you can break it up into one process at a time and do a 10-minute video or something like that.
Jay, it's already monetized with YouTube. It's a pain in the rear end, man. I haven't done anything with monetization in probably the last year because it's nothing but a pain in the rear end.
You're constantly fighting with them through emails on why they demonetized your video, as long as you did this. Or you showed manufacturing ammo. No, I showed a bullet.
It doesn't matter how much you abide by their guidelines. They just take it down. They don't care.
They keep the money for themselves.
Well, happy birthday, Lakeview, and thanks for the compliment, brother.
Happy
I
birthday.
wasn't going to say
Happy
that.
birthday.
I wasn't going to say about his birthday because I.
Happy birthday.
You got my email, jackass. Why didn't you tell me it's coming up?
There's a reason why he didn't tell you. You have a reputation.
Precisely why he should have told me. You
Yeah,
better shoot
George
me an
Moore.
email, man. I'm gonna shoot you one. You better respond, jackass.
George Moore sends this, gets this 9mm. What is that? The
Was it good?
shield. I
I got to
got.
go see him tomorrow.
Was it good?
There you go. Daniel's got it.
You got every drop.
Thank you, darling. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that, guys.
There you go.
What?
Homemade brownies.
Oh, brownies.
Yeah, that coffee chat video was pretty cool, OCD. We used to have those fairly often around here, but
I was going to say, we need to bring back the coffee chats. I don't drink coffee, but
That's un-American.
I do.
yeah, I'm glad you don't, man. It's more and more for the rest of us.
exactly. And Scotsman, if you knew how much coffee I've drank in my life, I've drank more coffee than I have alcohol.
I know. I know.
I am sick and damn tired of coffee.
Some of it was wrapped up in toilet paper and stuffed in the side of your mouth. I know.
Shh.
All right, y'all ready?
Ready for what? What we
Happy
doing?
birthday to you. Happy birthday
Birthday
to you. Happy birthday
birthday
to
you.
you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Y'all should
There's
go.
always a ham in the bunch, ain't there?
We sound like a bunch of half-drunk idiots.
Oh, it's a 5-piece quartet, and I went harmony. Go away.
Y'all need
I wish,
to
I
go
wish
to
like we were happy birthday.
I think Big Al says it best. Sounds like cattle dying.
Oh,
Or Chewbacca passing a kidney stone.
oh.
Ah. Bottoms up, Tim.
Ain't got nothing to say.
Me neither. There were no brain cells harmed in the filming of this video.
I don't know about that.
Oh, Lord. Well, not yet. I mean, that depends on what you consider a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't too much, about that much.
What do you want, you needy woman? What? You need to go potty. Okay. All right. It's amazing. I speak German now. Yes, I do have Black Rifle coffee, and thank you, Thoughts of an Old Soldier, for sending it to me. And let me tell you, that stuff is really worth getting. I've still got a pack that I'm saving, and I'm hiding it from my children so I can take it to Dead Zero and have Thoughts of an Old Soldier and Black Rifle Coffee Company sponsoring the thing. And I've still got one bag. I've got one bag left.
Daniel's on a roll tonight. He's going to be here all week. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
What the hell was that? Uh-oh. Houston, we have incoming.
What happened to Jerry?
I don't know. All I see is a circle.
He's going round and round and round and round.
All right, Lakeview, check your email and don't be a jackass.
Ozark, what am I looking at?
Yeah, no, I got that text too.
A wildlife management area pavilion.
Hey, he didn't send me that text. Thanks, Ozark.
I don't know what he's. Ah, there's deer. You have to be the sneaky one.
Yeah.
You are my sneaky one. Whoa, that's a bear. That's not a deer. That's a bear.
That's a good one, Ghost Rider. Jerry wandered off.
Our I don't know, something's going on with our whole Wi-Fi system here. So I was trying to troubleshoot it.
Anybody else having sinus issues? I mean, mine are just draining constantly. It's like there's a faucet in my face.
Since when?
JSR, Jerry can't go unless he brings me. There's
What?
deer to be had. I'm a deer slayer.
Oh, in East Texas, this house we were looking at, south of Texarkana, JSR Outdoors. He lives in East Texas, so it's six shooter. We went and looked at this house, and it was on 5 acres, and bordered a 38-acre lake or pond or whatever. And we walked around the house, and there were 5 deer feeding in the backyard. And I said, I got to have this house, but it fell through.
And Big E is right. Jamie, did you look at the sky tonight?
No, I didn't, but wife's been talking about it.
When I left to go pick up Taylor, it was very weird. It's overcast, and you know the weather we've been having, but everything was real. It's not foggy. It's if you've never lived out west, you don't know what I'm talking about. But it's sandy. You could see it, and I was talking with Taylor about it on the way back down. And I said, "You see how it looks like it's raining over there?" Yeah, it's not. I said, if it does rain, it'll wash some of it out. But I said, this is that sand cloud they were talking about coming in. It's supposed to hit this weekend. It's here. No, Willie, I do not have the COVID. I already responded to Daniel.
The Kung Flu?
I don't have the Kung Flu.
Willie, I sent you a text and I need an answer, buddy.
Oh, hang on. Hand sanitizer.
Oh,
And if we're talking about Dead Zero Insight, I'm excited to go, but I think we really need to try to schedule a cooler time.
Yeah, we need to schedule it later in the year if we're gonna do it.
Yeah, no July again. No, I can't handle the heat. After I had my heat stroke incident, y'all saw what happened to me last year. God almighty. Yeah,
it was rough, man.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't my heat stroke incident that signaled it. If y'all have ever been massively overheated to the point where it's a medical problem, you can't handle the heat like that anymore.
Yep.
We were out doing our thing down at the shooting property, and my buddy, who is a first responder medic, picked me up by my body armor and threw me in the lake. And I'm like, what was that for? After about 10 minutes. And he goes, dude, you were gone. Of course, it was 115 degrees and 100% humidity, and we're wearing full kits and got packs on and everything else. And ever since that day, I haven't been able to really handle the heat at all.
No, it'll hit you hard, man. When I was younger, I forget what age I was. But we had a huge heat wave back home, and to the point where I literally had heat stroke, and yeah, it was bad.
I love July too, MCK. Sure do.
try being in Saudi Arabia. You'll get heat stroke.
Okay.
134 degrees.
It's funny though, like when I came here, my the first year I was here, it had 112 in California, and somehow I managed to make it through that. I had severe burns and was peeling big chunks of skin off my legs. Couldn't walk for 3 days, but I didn't get heat stroke.
Wow.
Which
Yeah.
is funny because the first time I had heat stroke was back home and it was like 85.
I never quit sweating. I was always sweating because God Almighty, you kitted up. But I had hydration bladders on and all that stuff. Just the heat got me.
What Daniel said. Sandbox softball games. Yeah, we did that.
Yep, that'll get you. And like we deal with heat exhaustion at work and heat stress at work because it's hotter than hell in there. I mean, literally from the minute I walk in and the minute I leave, I'm sweating my ass off.
Yeah.
And I try to tell people all the time, make sure you're drinking plenty, staying up on your fluids and that, because people don't listen. People there are stupid as hell.
Well, the human population in general is fundamentally retarded when it comes to survival nowadays because of evolution, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, I was
Once you experience it, you can't take it no more.
I was really lucky. All I got was heat exhaustion. I didn't have heat stroke, but heat exhaustion's still bad.
Well,
I was thinking about why is Josh throwing me off this dam into this lake? And I sat there for a while. He come down there and picked me up. He put his pack under my head. And I was like, thanks. I think I needed that. Then it's time to take a nap.
So I think when it comes to our Dead Zero meetup, I think the end of September, 1st of October would be.
That's going to be prime leaf season up there, though.
No, I think well, Scott's still on. He can tell us, but I think the prime leaf season's going to be mid to late October.
Okay, all right.
What do you think, Scotsman?
Yeah, I think October would be prime.
Emperor, you think you can get away?
I don't know. It depends on this COVID thing. Right now we're in a hot spot, and my work they gave us a big old circle. If you go past this, you're going to have to self quarantine, and it's on you. So that means if you ain't got vacation time to cover that, you're pretty much fired. That's stupid.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was going to put that up, Jamie.
Nevada just went 100% masks all the time, everywhere. That's why I was testing out my new mask. Utah wants to do the same thing, and I just says, I'm not going to play. I told my manager at work over in Reno, I says, I'm not going to play. I says, they want to give me a fine, lock me up, whatever. I'm just not going to do it. He says, well, it's company policy too. Well, there you go. You want to fire me? Go for it. I'm just not going to keep playing.
Well, the way I look at it, you want to make it mandatory, I expect a full supply of masks on my front porch that you're supplying, not me.
Daniel, the rut here is the second full week of November. I will be on vacation. I will not be at Dead Zero.
Yeah, I say early. I say late September, early October should be good for us.
Uh-oh. Post that, Jamie. Very last comment. Well, now the second to the last. Third to the last.
So you went from 37 to 98. Can we get two more? Let's get him to
more.
Well, as soon as we get off of here, I'll subscribe. But right now, my phone's tied up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Daniel. Late September or first weekend in October.
Yeah, I'd say that'd probably be prime right there.
It sounds good to me. I just don't want to be up there when it's 100 damn degrees.
Because I don't know if we're doing the farm this year, so, and the farm's usually September, so.
I was sweating so bad, my pant legs were soaked. And I just kept having to go to Nathan's car and just sitting there and cool off. It was just terrible. Hell, me and Jamie both went in there for about 30 minutes at one time, I think. It was hot. Hell, Jamie, I think it was hotter up there in Tennessee than it was July the 4th when me and you, when I shot my chronograph. And that was hot.
No, that wasn't 4th of July. That was just us going out shooting. 4th of July that year was we shot the PPSH 41. Remember that?
That's when I shot my chronograph.
You shot your chronograph? No, when you shot your chronograph was one of my very first videos. It was
Jamie, I've only been out there one time.
I know. We're talking about two different. We was at two different places at two different times.
I thought that was 4th of July.
4th of July, we shot the. You brought your 44 mag, and I brought my 357. David had the PPSH 41 out there.
Jamie, that was 4th of July.
No, it wasn't 4th of. That was 4th of July. You shot your chronograph on my video about the range trip to my very first load of 35 Remington.
I shot my chronograph out there when you got your car stuck in the field.
Right, but we're talking about two different times. It wasn't 4th of July.
Okay, all right.
It wasn't the same 4th of July. It could have been a different 4th of July.
Well, I've only been there once, and it all happened the same day. So.
That one time, that one place, yeah. But then we went to another friend's house on a different part.
And knowing both of you, I'm gonna have to say Jamie's probably right. Kyle, you're probably wrong.
Oh, shut up. Just open your eyes, Scotsman. Open your eyes and see the truth.
Don't do it, Scotsman.
Oh, I see the truth. The truth's coming from Jamie.
I'm not even touching that.
Now we can go back and find the video and get the exact freaking date.
We really can. Look at there, guys. We got JSR over 100. Woo! I'm so proud of y'all.
Congratulations.
Great job, guys. It's a good feeling to get over 100. That's the
That's
first
the first
mile.
hurdle. Yep, that's the first hurdle.
Do I hear 500?
Hey, let's get me to 500 first.
Hey, let's get everybody to 500.
Yeah.
Of course, Tim, you're not included.
I'm out of it.
He doesn't want to get. He doesn't want to
Tin Man's got sorry, not Tin Man. Emperor's got so many people jumping in, man. We got Canny throwing out a press or a custom barrel. Big Al with dies.
I
I
got
think MCK's got something too, I thought.
some stuff to throw in too.
I gotta go back and watch this video again. I think I watched it. I just can't remember. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old.
I don't know who's gonna win it and what they're shooting and if I have anything for them. But I can throw in a crap ton of brass or a crap ton of projectiles or I don't know, but I'm in. I just need to know. Scotsman, I'll get with you later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Might be potato chips or dog hair. I don't know.
We can probably get together a Georgia Shooting Connection bullet package like we've done in the past.
That sounds like a plan.
Couple of hundred bullets from me, Kyle, and Chico.
Part-timer disease? No, it's not a part-timer disease, MCK. It's a full-time disease, brother.
So when is the giveaway, Scotsman?
We're gonna do it next Friday, man, live.
Throw in a chrono with a hole in it.
I got one of those.
Funny, Al.
If you're okay with that, of course.
MC's got a press.
I have a chrono with a hole in it, and it still works.
If you're not okay with it, then we'll do it another day. But
Why are you eating the charcoal ashes out of my grill? Would you stop? Below, come here.
He's probably got heartburn.
Silly dog.
So, Emperor, I guess this means you got to come back next Friday night, man.
Oh, you guys.
you know, he's shaking his head and like he's in disgust, but at the same time, you see that big smile on his face.
You guys just humble me so much. It just
Between
I don't
you,
know that I'm worth this. Oh yeah, blow me up, Jamie.
between you, Jamie, and so many others on here, man, y'all deserve it. You really do. I mean, I'm surprised Jamie's not way higher than he is, and Kyle's not way higher than he is. Well, Kyle's got to make fucking videos.
I got so pissed off at YouTube. I was like, you know what?
You know what? Kyle would do that blueberry flapjacks on open fire. It would take off.
Well, I got to be somewhere where I can build an open fire because where I live, there's no open fires allowed in the city.
Oh yeah, I guess that's probably true.
And I mean, I have done a couple of fire making videos with a bow drill and Fresnel lens and all that stuff, but I had to put them out pretty quick. You know. Yeah, you're right. GGW, it is the barbecue sauce and all the fat drippings and everything. That's why she's in there.
Good night, JSR. So apparently Willie sent me a text, said count me in, so I'm thinking he'll make us some bullets too and help us out with our bullet package.
Awesome.
And of course, that's just going to depend on who wins and what calibers they shoot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's one of the biggest things because I mean, remember, it's for a mold of whatever caliber you want. So
that's where I'm at. I don't know. I don't know what
if I got brass for that caliber, you'll be getting brass for the caliber. If I don't, then I'll reach out to someone else who maybe has brass.
We'll get it all figured out.
We'll do the best we can. I still got our video for our giveaway we did for Mike Treen. I still got one of the vendors that donated something still hadn't sent out his prize yet. So I'm still working on that, and I just found this out a couple of weeks ago. So
vendor or person vendor?
Vendor.
It's hard sometimes to keep up, man. Some of the stuff we've done in the past, it's tough.
Yeah, they're busy, you know.
Yeah, we did.
For example, we with PC Bullet Empire, you type in hashtag PC1000 and you only get 2 or 3 videos pop up. I don't know if everyone used the hashtag, but I hope you did. But you get a whole bunch of other stuff that pops up that is random, very, very random.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you do giveaways to always remember everything. I've worked with other people in the past, Melsort Mike and some others, and heck, that one my Model 19 when I gave that away, Took me almost 2 years to ship that out. And it wasn't because I didn't want to ship it. Well, I didn't want to ship it, but it wasn't because of that. It was because of life got in the way.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes people just have to understand that. And I kept talking to the guy back and forth in email, letting him know, hey, you know, this is what's going on. And he's like, well, I'm coming this way on this day. Well, I'm not going to be here this day. You know, went back and forth, but he got it.
So you can type in, put this as the title for your VRs, guys. Is that right, Scotsman?
It doesn't have to be the title, but somewhere in the title would be good.
Okay, so with that being said, we are the Georgia Shooting Connection. If you do a Google search for us, spell out Georgia Shooting Connection. Do not Google search GSC, because there's no telling what you're going to come up with.
Right. Big Al's got a good question. Scotsman, don't show it, but what revolver are you carrying right now? I want to extend that to thank you, Jamie. I want to extend that to everybody else. What you carrying?
I got my Model 60 with 357, brother.
Tim?
Well, I have my
Don't show it.
Outlaw
Don't show it.
Rossi.
Don't show it.
But I have my Outlaw Rossi 971.
Okay. Jerry?
I carry my Ruger EC9S with me everywhere.
Jamie?
I have a 586 right over there,
But I'm not carrying a revolver.
and I also have a what is that thing? Springfield XD.
You're 40.
In the next room, it's a 40.
Yeah. I got my Smith & Wesson M&P 40 cal on my hip. I've got my don't laugh, Kel-Tec 380 in my pocket, my little pocket rocket. And I've got them on me right now.
Well, that thing's always in your pocket, ain't it?
One more time?
That thing's always in your pocket.
Oh, yeah,
Your
yeah.
Cal-Tec, your
Always.
Cal-Tec's always in your pocket. Yeah.
But when it comes to what's in the car, it takes me 30 minutes to get in the house. I'm not putting up with any of this bullshit. Y'all can protest all you want on the sidewalk. Get the hell out of the street. And if y'all start busting windows out of my car, you've had a bad damn day.
Seriously, Tin Man.
Tin Man, I love you, man. But please carry something else, please.
I want me a Model 60 so bad I can taste it. I'm gonna get one before too long.
I'm looking at buying a SP 101. I think that is just a beautiful, beautiful revolver. Little 5-shot, 357.
Oh, 357 and a 5-shot.
Oh, it's beautiful. A couple of my buddies have them, and I've shot them. I want a security 6, but you can't conceal carry that.
No, it's a little big.
Yeah,
No,
that's
Tin Man is laughing. Tin Man, I'm serious, man. You need to carry something else.
I'm
That is not a firearm I would put my life on the line with.
I'm seriously considering the Kimber K6S DA.
Is that the 9mm?
No, the Kimber K6S. It's 357 Magnum, 6 rounds.
I've shot one of those, and it's a little different.
It's snappy.
It's very snappy, and it's what's different about it is the cylinder's not round; it's squared off.
Yeah, it's an octagonal style.
Oh, kind of like a Rhino.
Kind of like a Rhino, yeah.
Chapo, whatever they call them.
They've had a lot of problems with that, so I don't know if I'd recommend that one.
Well, I know I can't carry my Red Hawk concealed with its 7.5-inch barrel, 44 Magnum.
You can in the wintertime. I have.
You can. I don't have a shoulder holster for it. And I think that would be really uncomfortable on my hip inside my waistband.
Yeah, that would be.
Although you might get a lot of good
No.
looks from women.
Tim, man, if you're struggling for cash, man, heck, I'll help you out. You need to carry something else. That is bad, bad, very, very bad. In the words of Uncle Jim, no, bad, no.
Exactly.
Says that.
James, I have one of those, and mine works pretty good too, bud.
If I'm not carrying my M&P 40, I'm carrying my M&P 9 as far as semi-autos go. I rarely carry my Colt 1911. I have carried the Turkish one, but it's not as compact as the lightweight Commander. I got a couple of pocket pistols. This 380 never leaves my pocket. If I've got on anything with pockets, even a swimsuit, bigger fanny pack, yeah, I got you. The 380 is never out of my pocket. But here lately, I wanted a different line of defense than that little Kel-Tec 380. So I started carrying the M&P 40. I love it. It's not a shield. It's a full size, 14 rounds.
I think Edward says it good, and Cranky says it good too. But I think we're at that time, Jamie.
We're
Yeah.
past that time. I'm trying to round it up, but didn't want to interrupt. So, with that, we'll start going through the room and see what everybody's working on and gonna be putting out, and then we'll get out of here and leave y'all alone. So, we'll start with Jerry. What you got coming up, brother?
No shooting this weekend. I got to go in and visit my buddy Lakeview tomorrow and spend some time with him for his birthday. I got a couple little goodies to take him, and he doesn't know what it is, but that's what a surprise is for, right?
Tell him I said happy birthday on that one.
And I'm going to get a video up either tonight or tomorrow. Some stuff we shot last weekend. I actually did enough for 3 or 4 videos, so I have kind of a time-sensitive video I want to put up on this next one.
Well, I'll be looking forward to it. I'm behind on your videos, by the way.
That's okay. I'm going to try and keep it down to like 5 minutes or something. It's short and simple and to the point.
So, Big Al, thanks for coming in. Guys are
You want to be famous? Come here. Come here. No.
6-shooter packs, and I've been wondering about those. I think one of the problems we got with our seeming disdain for 380, those of us that have it, isn't so much the round as it is the firearms that were produced to carry them, to shoot them out of, like the Taurus TCP and the Ruger LCP and the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard. Those were pretty much, all 3 of them were pretty much the same guns. But that's the topic for next week. We'll talk about that next week. Mr. Emperor, what are you working on?
Well, I finally got an email 2 days ago that my Boyd stock for my AR-15's coming. So that's going to be coming up. And hopefully one day I'll get to the range.
She's eating me.
Well, I'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Scotsman, what you got coming up, brother?
Well, hopefully in a few days I'll be good to go with the eyesight, and hopefully you can get out to the range later this week. Everyone, I want you to remember this. Get your July 4th videos ready. Let freedom ring. 5 p.m. Eastern. Blow up YouTube. Not literally, but blow it up with videos.
Uh,
5 p.m. Eastern, July 4th.
Oh, yeah, like we did last year.
Hashtag Let Freedom Ring.
Yeah, we did that last year too.
Yep, we do it every year, and I just want to remind people about that because we got to get that going. So make sure you get your videos. Don't make them super long. You know, a minute, 2 minutes, whatever. Get up to the range, blow some rounds down range, hit some steel, and let's blow up YouTube and make people know, make people aware, and let them know, hey, the Second Amendment's here for a good reason.
And a nice touch is to have the Star Spangled Banner or Lee Greenwood's Proud to be an American in the background.
Be careful about the copyright strikes.
Yeah.
Tim, I think that comment is addressed to you, my brother.
I know it is. And if I do that freedom ring thing, that's what I'm going to be shooting. 2, 2, 3.
You need to, man, and you should. And you know what? Again, if you ain't pissing people off, you ain't doing it right.
That's right.
That's all I got, brother. I appreciate you having me on.
Hey, man, thanks for being here.
Hey, congratulations, Scotsman. Welcome to Americanhood.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir, brother. Glad to have you.
I appreciate it very much.
Does it feel any different?
A little.
Yeah, I bet it does.
It'll feel more different here soon because this coming week, one of the things that we'll be doing is getting registered to vote and all the rest of it. So
Good deal.
One
I
thing,
think that's Eastern time, right, Scotsman?
correct, Eastern.
Okay.
one thing I can tell you about, where is he? All right, that one. Wait, that one. I keep forgetting I'm backwards. One thing I can tell you about Scotsman, he's probably more, excuse me, COVID, more American before he became an actual certified American than what 99.9% of this country is. So to have him be a certified American, I couldn't be more proud.
Exactly.
You.
Some of these yahoos now just crazy.
You guys all make me proud to be here and proud to have gone through it.
Brother, you're welcome at my house any damn time, and you know it.
We're
I'd
on
like him to be my house. It's a long way away.
So we have a tread sighting.
That's what I saw.
Tread.
We was about to start doing where's tread videos. Anyway, Kyle, what you got coming?
Like I say, I've already got a lot of stuff filmed, but I have to take it out and test it. I've been playing around with a lot of shotguns, thanks to Julio and JCM. And I've been experimenting on my own. But like I say, if I don't blow my face off, I'll post the video. We'll see what happens with this and that and the other. That's probably what I'm going to title the video, this, that, and the other.
If you blow your face off, you'll get 10,000 views.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I'll just have to get somebody else to type up the title. I blew my face off. I got my oldest son's graduation is tomorrow. They're finally going to have it. I don't know how we're going to be able to do this, but I'll be there to have them tell me where to go. And I've got my youngest son. He's in there asleep on the couch. I'll have him through Thursday, I think it is. So I'll probably take a couple of half days at work, spend some time with him, and go out and catch some fish or something. As long as the Corona Nazis don't try to arrest us, but I don't think they will. It's Georgia.
Well, that'd be good. I'm glad y'all want to get some time together. I got, like I said, I put a video out last week. I got another one that I'm editing now. So y'all check it out. Check us out on Georgia Shooting Connection on Instagram. GeorgiaShootingConnection@gmail.com. Check out Uncle Jim tomorrow night. Check out the Crazy Scotsman on Sunday. You gonna have a show this week, Scotsman?
Bueller.
Yeah, I know.
Bueller.
Look for a notification for domestic and domesticated, and so we'll work from there. Check us out on the Reloaders Network, Discord, and Headspace, and we're in touch. Y'all be in touch. We hope the Lord blesses you all real good, and we'll see y'all next Friday night at 8 o'clock, the Lord willing. And happy birthday, Lakeview. Say goodnight, guys.